Welcome back, everybody, to the week 97 account update for the Gotenks account. I know, 97. We're really getting up there. Coming up on 2 years. That'll be, what, 104 weeks, I guess. 5.86 million GP. Really closing in on 6 million. You know, whenever I cross a million threshold, I still always think of myself as like, oh, well, I barely got there. It doesn't really count. For some reason, I think that, and I'm like, 5 million, but it's a little bloated. And if I hit 6 million, I'll be like, yeah, well, I'm kind of more like 5 million. No, almost 6 million, which is crazy and great. I love it. Erodium 3 might move up, might not. We'll see. I got a couple hours till the next Grand Arena. Since I'm going out of town for a work trip, so I'm releasing my second match the day after this update, so I'll try not to spoil for that one. But anyway, one thing I forgot to mention last week, I did have a good bump in GP, and that's because, and you know, I'll talk about the characters and stuff. I unlocked Raven's Claw, and I misspoke, called it Razor Crest, which I'm sure many people can relate to in one of my Grand Arenas. But yeah, that really, I mean, 39,000. Anytime you unlock a ship that has a Relic pilot already, it's going to go up. And then also unlocking BB-8, I bumped up Tie Dagger, and that's a good bit of GP as well. So my Sith ships are the ones that I have to farm manually. This one's almost at 5-star. Scimitar, there's some shipments to help me, but it's almost done. And then the Bomber on its way to 6 stars as well. It's pretty good. And then these two are Cantina, so I'll be working on those later. I feel like Fury Class Interceptor has been at 206 for months at this point, but it's more like 1 month because we're about to have Proving Grounds. So I oddly find comfort in this large gap. It's like, okay, I have time, and we're going to do all this other stuff. Rebel B-Wing, I don't know if I've talked too much about it for its implications for the Gotenks account. Right now, I'm throwing it on defense. I'd have to play around to see if I have a viable use for it on offense. I don't think that would be the way for me, and I've been wondering whether... People ask me whether Home One's the way to go for a beginner fleet, and my instinct says no. I mean, I know it's really hyped up right now, and Drogon's great, and Kyle Katarn is part of that Starkiller farm, so they're nice. But the rest of the pilots kind of suck, and you kind of want, like, Cassian Zoo-Wing, and that's 3 pilots, and they're crap. At least for, like, a beginner player standpoint. It's like, they're not good. Profundity, I don't like Profundity as a chase because you have a Relic 9 in there. Like, it's going to be really hard for a new player to get that. So, like, strictly speaking from a new player standpoint, I don't think so. And the ships are just way easier to farm. For Galactic Republic, I mean, Cassian's is decently easy to farm. You got 2 hard-node farms. Whereas with Galactic Republic, you just have Marauder, and you kind of have a functioning fleet before that. And also, you can just use Home 1 with Galactic Republic ships and get some stuff done. Just throw B-Wing in there. It's really just kind of like any ships. But yeah. Anyway, I have also made quite a bit of decisions, if that's the way. Quite a few decisions. It's probably a better way to say it. I have favorited Rex, Echo, and Hondo as my next Relic hygiene because I just got Balin. I'm loving him. He's been doing wonderful for me in Grand Arena, and look forward to a great performance tomorrow, if you're watching this day of release. But yeah, just trying to fill in the gaps, and I looked at all my Gear 12s, and I thought, okay, who is not going to get a Lightspeed token, which will be a big topic of discussion. I'm going to show you this graphic from Reddit and kind of think through it. And I was like, who's not going to get the bump from that? And who do I use frequently that really needs the relics to be the final character to let me use Datacrons? Hondo, there's a few arguments for him. I mean, with the Balin team, he's going to be great. Honestly, I could potentially do his Omicron soon. Mercenary, Smuggler, yeah, he a Mercenary in there too. So I gave him a Zeta. Might give him the second Zeta and then the Omicron, although I don't know. Maybe not, because I have a lot of Conquest units coming up. Becco, that Bad Batch is just constantly being brought down by him. I mean, I don't have, like, Omega or anything, but I can always use 5s in 5v5 to make a full Relic team. Or Rex after this. But Rex is also kind of a 3v3 decision because him with Captain Rex and Fives is a 3v3 team. And then Echo and 3v3 is needed too. So that really just kind of fill in the gaps. Hondo, for right now, he's Relic 3. I can't get him higher because I didn't farm his shards. I figured I'd just get him to start to Relic 3 because there's a lot of other characters I have at Relic 3 that probably need to go beyond that. I made a little tab to organize the priorities. So it's mainly Sith and Jedi, and then like Padme and Night Sister Spirit. The whole other Night Sister team is Relic 7. Padme, I mean, GK's Relic 7, Anakin's Relic 7, Ahsoka's Relic. Ahsoka Relic 5 for me? Can't forget. I think she's Relic 5. Yeah, she's Relic 5, so unless I'm phasing Relic 9, she won't be like dying like crazy. And Padme, I got to Relics to prep for Cat's release. She's helped me out a lot in Conquest. You need a Galactic Republic, full squad of Galactic Republic feats for a win, or full squad of Galactic Republic characters winning for a feat. Just help with that, along with Battle and Obi-Wan, Revan, Base, and Yoda. So all of them are kind of, I have like more support traits, or I utilize them more like support characters, but still, I don't want them to be dying against everything. So they need to go up. This is not in order of priority. Probably first priority here will be Savage, then Traya. Then maybe Palpatine. Nihilus is one of those I can kind of get by with him like this for a while because he gets his health stacks from debuffs being placed on Traya. So his survivability goes up and up and up. And also his effectiveness for killing people is not affected by Relic Delta, thankfully. Man, I got my Nihilus pretty fast. That's pretty nice. Dang. But Savage is a must. I mean, he's not going to go Relic 5. I'm probably going to take him to Relic 7. And the holdup right now is Bronziums. Waiting till the 10th anniversary stuff comes in, and then I can get these for the Mark 1 currency, so that'll help out a lot. I feel like my signal data stash is going to plummet from all this, but that is fine. So, not really gonna do a journey guide right now. Next one will be Bo. And I have the farming going on for that, but I'm still a ways away. So farms, well, IG-12 is getting kind of close, but Pies is a ways off. So I take comfort in that, and then I'm not behind the 8 ball. I'm buying time to farm Pause, and that's all right. Farming a lot of other stuff, Conquest stuff, or Conquest units. We are getting some extra Stranger Shards. I have been picking them up. Let me hop over here for a second. In Conquest, I got to the gold crate. Kind of stopped there. I barely got there. This was actually a harder Conquest to get the feats for this account. With Profit there, and they upped this to 4 Darkside Clone Troopers. Even when it was 3, I could like have a 2-man team, but I don't really have many like total solo stars. I don't know if anyone can really do that. If it was just clone troopers, that'd be pretty easy. I could use like Leia and Rex or something. But yeah, so that's a couple I couldn't get. And then there's all kinds of stuff like with CX2, it was kind of hard because on the Datacron node, there's Jedi Knight Anakin there, and they're all pretty fast. So he'd like wreck CX2 with his AoE, even if I hit him. Full squad of pirates is kind of a no-go. Gus is in here and he's trying to escape. I don't know why. Quiggle, this one was hard too because Quiggle pre-taunts. And then the Geos just swarm him. And then this one, SM33 just straight up don't have him. And then this was Captain Solo and Vane. I actually could have potentially done that. Well, they had to survive, so that would be tricky. I ended up having to, the last ones I got was full squad of tanks and Brutus, because the Bad Batch feat node was the easiest to have someone survive against. So I barely got 530, barely. And all the while, I was picking up shards of this guy. It's 20. We got the full milestone for like the community goals targets, so I'll get another 20, which means I can either unlock him... Well, I don't know if I can unlock him early, or maybe I just don't have to buy the shards one round. But yeah, I'll get him in 5 or 6 months. Now, the other Conquest units, we have Proving Grounds coming up. Yeah, and the next day, Darkside Ray is there. I'm not close to getting her, and I'm fine with that. But Maliko's is right behind. Malgus, Cat, head of Queen Amidala, and Luthen Rael. So I really got a lot to do without even chasing a journey guide character. And speaking of a lot to do, we are getting a whole lot of free stuff with the 10th anniversary, and I am excited about it. So this Reddit user Mox5 made an awesome graphic, which really helps lay out what we're getting. And I'm going to benefit from a lot of this stuff. So what it does, it takes you to flat gear 13, gives you all the Zetas, not all the Omicrons. It gives you some Omicron mats on the side, but it gives you all the Zetas. And 7 stars. So that's really great. Hera, Sabine, Ezra, Chopper. I don't have any of them in Gear 13. Ezra is in like Gear 8 or something. I just haven't used him. So that'll be awesome. I already have Sabine Zeta, but I don't have Ezra's or Hera's. I don't have Rex's Zeta on his special, so that'll be great. And then another Rebel character, which will be a big decision for me. I'm not sure who to give that to. Palpatine's one of the few I won't get anything from, because I already have both his Zetas, and he's Gear 13. Ahsoka won't get anything. Anakin will get a Zeta, and he was on my list coming up, because I'm starting to use Padme more, but I'll just wait to get him. These dates, this is from someone outside the United States, so they have the month in the middle, and the day at the beginning, so mid-December, I'll start getting those quests. Mace, I'll get his 3rd Zeta. And then Shock T, all the way from Gear 8, no Zetas, to Gear 13, 2 Zetas, which is amazing. So she's going to have viability in the raid, as well as General Skywalker requirement. So that'll take care of that without having to try. Keller and Beck, again, raid, will really help. I already have him 7 stars, but that's getting me close for... Bo-Katan as well. I mean, I just have to do his relics. Don't have to worry about gearing him. That's phenomenal. And both the Zetas. I don't have either of them. Jedi. That'll be a hard decision. I have a lot of Jedi that are not... I think I have most of the useful non-journey guide Jedi. But we'll see. I mean, I'll try to pick based on Chirotech, usability, Zetas, all that. Yoda will get his lead Zeta, but it's kind of whatever. This is the jackpot. All the 5 OG Inquisitors, 7-star, Gear 13, with Zetas, I have done basically nothing with them. Basically nothing. So you need them at Relic 5 to unlock Grand Inquisitor, and then Relic 7 for the Reva mission. That'll become a priority for sure. I'm not sure how soon after, because I have a lot of things coming down the pike in terms of like the Conquest units, and I'm already strapped for mods. It's going to be difficult. At least the Zetas aren't a problem, but that's just such a good value. I feel like that should just breeze through Challenge Tier 1 at least, maybe even Challenge Tier 2. But all the Gear 13, then I'll have all Challenge Tier 1s done. I already have Merrick there, so I can slap him in for someone, and he's already well modded, so I'll probably use him instead of Second Sister. But that'll be amazing. This is just the gift that keeps on giving. And this happens in mid-January. R2, I get nothing from. An Empire one, very nice and flexible. I don't have either of these guys farmed at all. Luke, Farm Boy, and Princess Leia, Stormtrooper Han. Old Ben is Gear 12, no Zetas. So that's going to be awesome. Akbar I do already have, so he's actually not going to get anything. CLS, I already have all the Zetas too, so he's getting nothing. Then Droid, I'm honestly considering just picking a Separatist Droid to get me that much closer to gas. Because I don't really use droids much. I'll get Shock T for free. I'll be able to just do this, and then this is an automatic. And then If I get one of these, probably B2, I'd lean towards. These three all have one Zeta, so it makes sense for that. B2 is the only one that has some plug-and-play viability, so I'd go with him. And not saying I'd rush gas or anything, it's just that would get me closer, which is nice. So this just says everything. Oh, I always forget JML's requirements. Any of them... So, Old Ben, yeah, that'll get me part of the way there. Princess Leia, that's nice because I have nothing for her. Wedge Biggs, I don't have, so... Farm Boy is kind of useless for that, and Stormtrooper Han. Next up, Bounty Hunters. Boba Fett. I don't think I have a Zeta. Let me see. Yep, I don't have a Zeta, so I'll get the Zeta, which is 100% protection recovery on a finishing blow. And overall, I just don't have many Zetas for like these characters down here. But there's a lot of the Executor stuff. So it'll help me get a little bit extra power. Fennec, I have her Zeta. Chewbacca, I'll get his second Zeta. I don't have the second one, and so I'm being rewarded for procrastinating on a lot of these things. It's just like I wasn't really considering it. Bounty Hunters, I've heard some people talk about they hope that Forlom and Succus can go. I don't know, because for the tokens, they used to say Legacy era, like they tied it to an era, and now they're changing everything. Everything's Legacy content now, but I don't know if they're scrapping the old Legacy token thing, like where you had to wait a year to be able to use the Legacy tokens. I think they're still doing that. So I don't think you could do Forlom and Zuckuss. I'd probably pick Django. He's got 2 Zetas to give. He's a great character. He's a separatist. And he's just nice. So I'll use him. And then I'm automatically going to get Grief and Mando. That's in April. So I'll have to wait a while, but still, there's just so much packed into this. You know, I was thinking, a lot of people said for the 10th anniversary, they better do something like really special. This is above and beyond. And this is going to be available until November next year. So like any player that makes an account in that time can get all this stuff. It's crazy. Bam, I'll get his lead Zeta from that. Grief. IG, Queel, Kara, they don't really have anything built to them at all. Mando is going to get both the Zetas. The lead I don't care about, but he's going to get the unique, which I've procrastinated on. And again, I'm being rewarded for procrastinating. What's this other Zeta? Is there a point to doing that? Oh, this one. This is good too. I just have put it off. 20% more damage for the system. It's just like, it's so great. And like, what's nice is a lot of these are characters I already use and I already kind of have like modded. It's just making them better. With the exception of Inquisitors, where I just have nothing done at all. So I am just over the moon about this. And for everyone talking about, oh, make a new account, make a new account. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's easy to say that, but everyone and their mom is going to do that. So Fleet Arena is going to suck. And it's like, everyone's going to do that and do Hyperdrive. So that would be kind of tricky for me, because if I'm still committed to doing full free-to-play, which I have been forever in this account, like no money at all, like no, not even Hyperdrive. There's the evidence. There's no spending there, which is only $10 now, like $9.50 in the on PC client or the web store. So it's like, it's a good deal if you're gonna start a new account. It's just like, I would want to do full free to play and I'd get drowned, and that'd be 3 accounts. And I use 2 phones now for 2 accounts, but I don't have a 3rd phone to use, and triple daily. It's a lot. So for now, I'm leaning. I don't think I will do that. I just want to keep working on this account. You know, I'm finally getting to a point where I just have so many tools available, and it's great. It's just wonderful. Like the Zeta impact alone is potentially the biggest. I mean, it'll be nice to get some Gear 13 Phoenix and some random bounty hunters. But it's the Zetas and Inquisitors that's really, really doing it for me. It's just, it's awesome. And let's take a break from the farming, planning, and talk to zip on up to number 1. It's another Executor, which feels a lot more certain of a counter. Excuse me. I went to bed really late last night because Brent and I were playing Civilization 5. We finished the whole game. Went to bed around... Alright, we finished around 1:30. So I have an energy drink now, trying to get me through the day. I'm tired. I tried to nap, but it didn't work. Sometimes it's like, even if you're exhausted, you just can't fall asleep. Anyway, energy drink is making me a little burpy. Civ 5, great game, by the way. That's either the highest or second highest hours played on my Steam library. The other one being Age of Empires 2 or Civ 6. I think that's the top 3. Galaxy of Heroes was on Steam. That this would be number 1. I have multiple accounts, but time played in Galaxy of Heroes far surpasses any other game I've ever played in my life. It is insane. I used to think about it and wonder, it's like up there. It was like, if you count the whole Pokemon franchise, that's a game series I have a lot of hours in. Elder Scrolls, especially Oblivion. The Galaxy of Heroes blows all that out of the water. Oh, RuneScape is a huge one from middle school. I spent countless hours playing that, but Galaxy of Heroes, 6 years daily. No, nothing. I'd venture to say nothing will ever pass the amount of... No game will ever pass the amount of time I've spent playing Galaxy of Heroes. There we go, number 1. Squad Arena, yeah, let's give it a shot. Ooh, Special Forces. I'm using Leia with Jawacron. Anytime a new Datacron set comes out, people kind of get re-energized in Squad Arena. But now it's been a while, so it kind of died down, so I climbed back up. There's no Darkside Ray over there. But I do have to kill Spooner Kylo. I usually can with this instead of the basic, because I can't crit with the basic. I need a Dispel. Yep, there it is. Got him. Yeah, all of them are still in damage unity. There's literally no one else I could even attack anyway. Let's go you. We can Dispel with the basic. This guy has what I can't get this on my main account. It's impossible. It doesn't exist. I've tried an infinite amount of tries. My whole collection of Datacrons is Dark Side, First Order, and I just haven't been able to.
My goodness, your skills are quite incredible.
Yeah, well, this guy clearly has like the worst mods. Spell. Yes. Jawacron is getting it done for me, I'll say that. Quite nicely. I already had the prizes payout. Oh, I forgot. Territory War rewards. Nice. Both Echo and Rex need this. So, yeah, pick that up. Zetas, yeah, they're probably going to Hondo. Droid Brains, currently not at a deficit or a low point for this account. Although, like, for the first year of playing, I had, like, 3 total Droid Brains. For scrapping, they're adding Droid Brains to the Scavenger. I'm not going to need it for this account. Even if they did have it, it's kind of prohibitively expensive for an account like this one, where you actually need the character tank. My main account is going to scrap for Droid Brains easily, but... or like that'll be an easy call, but here not so much. Erodium Heat Sinks, I start to get low on, so if I do want Relic 9s, it is nice that they're taking that away from that recipe. Bronziums, of course, are the forever bottleneck until... I hope it's a large quantity in the shipments, because it's just like as is now, like 3, 2, 3, 2. That's trash. I'd have to pick up every single one of them, every single refresh, and get 5 of each, and it's just, oh. Oh, it's 10 or 20. Or 10, a 10 shipment and a 20 shipment. I really do. That would be extremely helpful. But I'm holding on to these for a little bit until I need them specifically, or I'm in danger of exceeding my cap, but I want to save them for the bronzing wiring and carbon circuit boards. And when this change all does happen, that'll probably be a good time to do peak efficiency shipments. I have to explore all this because all that is going to be changing. I think that's pretty much what I got for you. Yeah, these guys. Rex. I don't know if I'll get his Zeta. I probably need his Zeta at some point because, well, reducing the cooldowns. I really only use them in 3v3, so unless I was gonna go for gas, I probably wouldn't do that. Yeah. Oh, I started leveling up Idens. I'm just low on data cash, which comes from charge up currency, which I'm also kind of low on, so it'll just, I want to get an 80% health Brawn, but it's just hard. So anyway, that'll be it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. This has been the week 97 Gotenks account update, and I'll see you next week.